Hello everyone, welcome back to Big J Talks, and today we are 3 days away from Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I want to make a video like I did last year for Fantastic Four, my predictions and stuff for the movie, even though the early reaction tabs started coming out, but I've avoided those, and I know they can't do spoilers or anything until it comes out anyway, so I'm still can do my predictions and stuff. So these are my Spider-Man Brady Day predictions and just preview and overall excitement for this film. So if you guys gonna enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, let's get into it. So first I wanted to show everything I have here displayed for Brand New Day. First off, of course, we have the DODC building sets, and then we have the DODC tank, pretty much. That's what it's called, tank. And then we got the Little Caesar Brand New Day posters on the back, and the hot dog vendor as well. And then the minifigs for all the main characters, pretty much, who are going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. But to run them off real quick, we got that DODC lady, we got Tombstone, William Metzger, both Spider-Man's, member of the Hand, which is a custom I showed on TikTok, Ned, MJ, Tarantula, Boomerang, Hot Dog Vendor, Punisher. Well, my prediction is Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, Scorpion, of course, Bruce Banner, and the Hulk. And I've been rewatching every Spider-Man movie for this movie. And right now, I'm expecting Brand New Day to be. I think Brand New Day could be third. 'Cause I don't know if it's beating, because Spider-Verse movies are both 1 and 2. I don't know if it's going to be that good, but I would be amazingly shocked and very happy if it is better than both Spider-Verse movies, because those are masterpieces. And I do think this could be better. This could be the best live action Spider-Man movie for me right now. Before watching No Way Home again, it's Spider-Man 2. Yeah, but I think this could definitely be the best live action Spider-Man movie. Has all the pieces, has a great director in Daniel Cretton, and then all these characters like Spider-Man, Punisher, Hulk, Jean Grey. I know it might be a little convoluted, but I expecting great things. I know I'm showing a lot of characters in here, but let's be honest, half of these characters are gonna get less than 5 minutes of screen time. These side villains like Tarantula, Boomerang, and I think even Tombstone are not going to be in this movie for too long. I don't think. I'm surprised they even made minifigs of them. Don't even mind how like. And they're same with the Hand. I think the Hand will have a more presence than the other three, but not much of a more presence. I think the main villain is going to be Jean Grey, and Scorpion is in the promotion for this a lot, and I think Scorpion would be like the main other villain, but not like the main threat, because I think he's getting controlled by Jean Grey, and of course the Hulk probably controlled by Jean Grey as well. I think Jean Grey is gonna be the main villain. Tom Holland said no one's gets the actual villain, but I don't think it's mystery villain. I think the villain would just be William Metzger and the DODC. After a while, Jean Grey is gonna team up with Spider-Man, Hulk, and Punisher and just take down the DODC. And well, I don't know how they're gonna do Ned and MJ in this. I just thought they weren't gonna be in this ever again. I thought after No Way Home they'd be done, but no, they're still here. I like those characters. I'm interested to see what they do with them. I don't know if Peter will get back with MJ or not. I don't think so, and I don't really want that, to be honest. I want because he has other love interests than just MJ, like see Gwen Stacy or Black Cat or something like that. So I don't really want him to get back with MJ. I don't think he will. Like when I first heard that the Hulk and Punisher were going to be in this, and even Jean Grey, mainly these characters, I'm like, what are they doing in a Spider-Man movie? Well, Punisher makes sense because he's introduced as a Spider-Man character. First, like they fought, and then they teamed up. Or Spider-Man and Punisher are gonna have that one little fight, and then they're gonna team up to fight the Hulk, and then they're probably gonna three of them might team up to fight Jean Grey, then the four of them will team up to fight the DODC or something like that. I just know that's how it's gonna happen. But I'm just excited to see Savage Hulk. Like he looks big, he looks huge, and I'm just excited to see the Spider-Man vs. Hulk fight. That's one of the main things I'm excited to see. And they showed a lot of it in the marketing. I'm just trying to avoid it because they've been showing. It got to the point where they're showing a little bit too much for this movie, showing Punisher shooting Hulk and stuff like that. I want to see all that. I want to be a little surprised. I'm also hearing predictions that people think, oh, Peter's gonna die, but then the symbiote is gonna reincarnate him and he's gonna come back as symbiote suit for Avengers Secret Wars. That'd be cool because I do want him to get the symbiote in Secret Wars, you know, like the original comic. But I don't think he's gonna die here. Like, what? I mean, yeah, I don't think he's gonna die. That would surprise me. I was gonna say it wouldn't surprise me, but like, yeah, it would surprise me for him to die in his own movie. But you know, it's not unprecedented. And I'm really excited to see Tombstone, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up for him to be too much in there because I haven't seen much of him in the marketing. I think he's a really cool villain, but I think he's probably just gonna be in there for a couple minutes, maybe a quick scene like Tombstone. I'm like a Boomerang and Tarantula, but hopefully, since you know Kingpin is in jail or whatever, not in jail, but he's gone. Tombstone was the main crime boss in New York City, and we see more of him in future Spider-Man movies like 5 and 6. Uh, that would be nice to see. Because who else have they not covered for a main Spider-Man villain? Maybe the Jackal, or Craven the Hunter. But other than that, who have they not seen like Spider-Man fight? Morbius. We need Morbius. But I'm expecting this to be maybe a top 10 MCU movie. Might be no. I think they can do a top 10 MCU movie. They have all the pieces, like I said earlier, for it to be the best live action Spider-Man movie. I think they have all the pieces for it to be at least a top 15 MCU movie, because there's a lot of trash in the MCU. A lot of it is great, but a lot of it is not so great. So I think this is part of the great, and it could really. I'm so incredibly excited for this movie. Will this be better than No Way Home? I believe it can. But I think this movie will solidify Tom Holland as the best Spider-Man. Because after rewatching these movies, I think my ranking is Tom, Andrew, and then Toby. But they're all great. But this movie will really solidify Tom. Maybe I just like him because he really does look like a high schooler compared to the other two, even though he's like not a high school. He's in his like 20s, but he really does look like a high schooler. He looks 15. He looks 16. So maybe I resonate with that more. Him being a teenage superhero, and Toby does not look like that at all. And Andrew, he looks somewhere like that, but not as much as Tom. Maybe that could be a reason why, and maybe because he's more in high school and stuff in his movies. I mean, now he's in college. But maybe also, this Tom Holland's been my Spider-Man. Seen him grow, seen all of his movies. So maybe that's why I resonate with him more than I do with Toby and Andrew. But this movie, mark my words, will solidify him as the best Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I know some still grasp on the Toby and some still grasp onto the Taz movies. But I don't think the Taz movies are very great. And I think like Spider-Man 3 is horrible, I think. It's the worst. Spider-Man 3 is the worst Spider-Man movie. And Toby and that is not good. I think I think Tom will be solidify himself as the best Spider-Man here. But now, where will all of these characters be after this movie? So, all of the villains, you could say, you know, we're never going to see Tarantula or Boomerang again, I don't think. Damn. Oh, shoot. Tarantula, Boomerang. Holly Vander, just a random person. You can see out of there. The Hand. I don't know if we ever see them again. But I think a lot of these villains are just like disposable. Scorpion, I don't know. He might die. I think they might kill Scorpion off in this movie. Tombstone, I think we will see again though. And then now that I leave Ned and MJ, I think they will probably still be in future Spider-Man movies. The DODC will still be a presence in the MCU. I don't know about Spider-Man specifically, because they were in No Way Home for a little bit. But the main ones I'm talking about are these four right here: Spider-Man, Hulk, Punisher, and Jean Grey. I think it's been confirmed that Sadie Sink is in Avengers Secret Wars, so if she is Jean Grey, then she would be in Secret Wars. I don't think any of them are going to be in Doomsday, especially not the Punisher. If anyone is in Doomsday, it's the Hulk, but I don't think he is. They're all safe for Secret Wars, at least I hope. Punisher, will he be in Daredevil Born Again Season 3? I don't know. I hope eventually that the Born Again and the mainline MCU movies, like especially Spider-Man, interconnect. Maybe in Born Again Season 3, but I kind of doubt that. But Spider-Man would definitely be in Secret Wars. I think it'd be crazy for him to not be in Secret Wars. So I think Spider-Man and Jean Grey will definitely be in Avengers Secret Wars, but not Doomsday. I think Hulk will be in Secret Wars as well, but I think out of all 4 of these characters, he has the best chance to be in Doomsday. I don't know about Punisher. I think next time we'll see him will be maybe in Secret Wars, but he will have a small role in Secret Wars, or maybe in Born Again Season 3. Or maybe have his own special, but I don't think we'll see much of Punisher. other than like the street level, because him and Secret Wars, what's he gonna do to Doom? Well, actually, he probably do more damage to Doom than half the Thunderbolts, so I guess we can. And if you guys can't already tell, my excitedness for this movie is through the roof, 10 out of 10. I freaking love Spider-Man. He's like, I say he's my second most favorite fictional character, just behind Captain America. Captain America's always been my first. I'm so excited to see another Spider-Man movie. It's been five long years for another Spider-Man story, for another live-action Spider-Man movie. My box office prediction is that Spider-Man Brand New Day will make $2.5 billion, close to $3 billion. That might be a little insane, but just look at the numbers. It is going to be the second highest opening weekend box office. Like, it's projected to make $800 million just the first weekend, just the first 3 days. That's second of all time, only behind Avengers Endgame, which made $1.2 billion. And it will definitely be the highest making movie of the year. Now it's between that and Doomsday, but I feel like based off the trailer and Doomsday, you have to watch a lot of stuff before you watch Doomsday, and Spider-Man is just a different level, to be honest. He's the most popular fictional character, and I don't know if Doomsday will be able to make as much as this. With just opening weekend, it's the fourth highest making movie of the year. With Toy Story 5, Mario Galaxy, and Michael. Oh, the only ones above it, which made $1 billion. But Toy Story 5 took a month to make $1 billion, which that one was quick. But Michael and Super Mario took their whole theatrical run to make $1 billion. This one's gonna make $1 billion in a week, which is absolutely insane. So my prediction, it's gonna make $2.5 billion and be the highest making movie of the year, just above Avengers Doomsday. Marvel runs things around here. Nobody else does things like Marvel. I hope you guys went on to enjoy my Spider-Man Brand New Day predictions and early preview. This movie is about to be peak cinema. So if you guys want to enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know how excited you are for Spider-Man Brand New Day. And if you guys are watching it this weekend, like me, thank you guys for watching.